I'm in an admin chat right now. I can't come in. I can't join. John. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another wonderful late day of Mardox Daily Live Chat. My name is John L. Brewer, and I would like to welcome you to our wonderful little get-together. We have the wonderful Belinda Condell with us as normal, and the awesome Nelson Buck.
Who?
Buckaroo.
Yes. So, remember, folks, remember to do a few things. Subscribe to the channel. Okay, like the channel and comment, please. You need to comment. We need to know, what you want us to talk about. Because if not, then Nelson gets to talking all this crazy stuff, and
I have lights today.
Spare us.
Look. I have lights and look, the lighting here. Let's see, it's up there. Look, light. See light. And I found a way to make myself blacker. Turn the lights off. Turn the lights off, because when the lights are on, look, I'm whiter. See, look. See?
Oh, God, help us.
Yeah, you were a little darker yesterday.
Hey, if I hold my hands up, am I enlightened?
You are so lame.
Can't go a show without it.
Of course not.
We just started showing, and you already had it. I mean,
Yeah, it's a new world record for him.
Hey, fuck. Jesus, that would have been good on channel. I almost fell over.
So
I almost fell backwards.
That would be great. And we see the ambulance coming.
That would have been what? What? Why would there be an ambulance?
He actually literally fell off his rocker.
Yeah, that's it. If the internet, if the fiber optic wire for internet is in a manhole, does it mean that the internet went down?
Manhole.
Or is in a shithole?
Wow.
What are we talking about, people? What are we doing here? What is my purpose?
You were talking about your outlet and the drywall, and then you started talking about your stomach. So get back to the drywall.
Okay, hold on a second. I gotta pop out the chat here. We've got chat going on in here. Glad you arrived. It's Tina. My wife is on chat. My wife's watching us. Okay, honey. We're gonna make this so that this is all shared. Watch this, Tina. Whatever you're gonna write is gonna be public now. She's going, you ass. There you go. Okay, so Tina, tell us what to talk about, honey.
Today's my daughter's 14th birthday.
When?
Today is my daughter's 14th birthday. Yep, having a party soon.
Happy birthday,
Melissa.
Thank you.
Like I said,
She said thank you.
Tell her that she's still not allowed to get married yet.
Oh, I told her that, and she knows that she'll be locked in a room till she's at least 40 anyway. We already tell her that all the time. But the funny thing is, there's a YouTube video. I got to send it to the Mardox group. A father in Ireland, of course, he might be Christian or Catholic, I'm not sure, but his little daughter, maybe 5 years old, I'm guessing, is in the back of the car saying, "I want a boyfriend," and they're arguing about it, and you just have to hear what he says. It's so funny. That and Bat Dad. I keep forgetting to send the links.
Fabiana is on, enjoying today from another side. On the other side. Okay.
Oh, Fabi, get your butt in here.
No, Fabi's okay where she is. She's fabulous.
I want her in with
my wife says congrats. Congrats on the birthday, I would presume.
Oh, thank you.
So it's in the chat part. Like I said, I got the chat running live. This is a new thing. Maybe we'll do our chat this way. Have the text right in the stream. It might be a new thing. So what happened yesterday was my dad and them were doing the drywall, and I was helping them. I came on a show here and I did the show. And then I went over and I said, "What's the big deal? What were you guys doing? All this noise in the other room." When I installed the circuit boxes, the electronic boxes, to put the outlets and switches in, they were put in a little bit too far in. So when we put the drywall on, the little faceplate that you put over top of the electrical outlet, you know, to finish off, it wasn't sitting properly. So my dad had to basically undo the drywall and pull the box out and readjust it and reset it. I'm like, what a waste of time. We spent hours readjusting all those outlets just to get the job done. Sending birthday wishes, XO, that's from Fabiana.
Thank you.
Oh, and fell off my, okay, my wife said I did that years ago. That was fall off my rocker. Okay. Thank you, Tina. Remember, I know where you sleep, Tina. Well, no, maybe not, I'm not sure anymore because she sleeps when I work. So, John, what?
That explains a lot.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. So, yeah, so the big deal is right now I want to get the my wife's office done so we can move all her stuff over so I can take this wall out and make my man cave.
So then you had to hold off on the stuff you were doing for the other project that we were waiting on.
Yeah. I can take this wall out and make my man cave.
Yeah.
TVs and sports and football and beer, right? Right, yeah. Tina? Right? Well, I gotta wait now 10 seconds, 20 seconds to find out if she says yay or nay. Okay,
is she at throwing distance of the skillet?
Yeah. She's uploading an image of a skillet, yeah. And she has one of these skillets where you put across 2 burners to cook steaks on. It's a double-handed one.
Do you guys in Canada normally say skillet or frying pan?
Either one. A frying pan is not a skillet.
Okay, what's the difference?
A frying pan is usually round. It's a pan. It's made for frying. A skillet is usually cast iron.
Okay.
As far as I know.
It's still round.
No, it's usually
round.
No, square. Fabiana, love the man cave idea. Do you want to come over?
Of course.
Fabiana, do you want to come over and see my man cave? Even though my wife is watching this and I'm in so much shit when she gets home now.
You like to live dangerous.
That's right. That's me. Tina, a skillet, is it a frying pan or is it 2 totally different things? I thought a skillet was cast iron. So write that in the text, please, and fill this in.
Technically you might be right, but see where I come from, we call them skillets no matter what material is made of.
Oh, there's your problem.
Be quiet. Just don't go there, okay?
Oh man, what is this? Okay, now let's talk about she sheds, man caves, and she sheds. Oh God, a man cave, and for a girl it's a she shed. She shed.
She shed.
Just I want to tea while you giggle and laugh your ass off. All right. My daughter, we did the work yesterday. You forgot to clean off your hat. It's all white on top.
Yeah, I figured I'm gonna wash it after today.
Okay, I had this piece of drywall I put in. I cut out where the plug goes, and when I went to put it back on, I was a little bit off one direction. So I had the genius idea. I gotta shave off a little bit off one edge that meets in the corner. I'll take the skill saw and I'll cut drywall with a skill saw. Don't do that.
My husband could have told you that too.
I didn't know. White everywhere.
How to paint the room white in 5 seconds.
Yeah, how to make the room white in 5 seconds.
Did you want to kill him yet, Tina?
Oh, jeez, yeah. I don't know.
I'll turn around so there's no witnesses.
Remember Tina who keeps you warm at night?
Her teddy bear?
Yeah.
Merlin.
Merlin, yeah, he does.
Merlin, yeah, that too.
My dog growled at me the other night. Wife's sleeping.
Really?
Yeah, wife's sleeping, and I put my dog up on my side of the bed on a blanket that I got for him. He sleeps on my side while I'm downstairs. One, it makes him go to sleep because if he's down here while I'm working at night, his eyes are open the whole time. Really, he doesn't sleep. So so I put him upstairs on the bed and I say, "Stay." You know, so it's got to be the easiest command. Stay, sit, don't move. Okay, no problem. You know, simple, right? But I went up to bed the other night and I touched his shoulder, touched it again. I said, "Hey, move." And he goes, "Arr!" And I said, "What?" Then he moved. I think I woke him up out of a dream.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. It was
Probably.
it was dark. Maybe didn't know what I was, but that growl, and I went, "What?" And he's like, "Oh,
What
shit.
did you do?
What? Oh, let me finish waking up, Dad." My dog is spoiled. He is so spoiled.
He is. You freaking spoil the crap out of him.
He's gonna die, like I said. He's gonna go to Heaven's Gates, and the other dog at the pearly gates is gonna go, and he's gonna go, and the translation is, "Dude, you only had 15 years to live and you slept it away." And my dog's gonna go, "What the hell?" He swore. What the hell?
Okay.
No dogs go to heaven. They all get the same thing. What do you mean I only had 15 years? Oh, jeez. Or a better one would be my dog Jack, when we had to put him down, because I remember that day we talked. It's gonna be okay, boy. It's gonna be okay. We're just going for a ride. And if you think about what I said on the way to the vet to have him put down, and after he passed away and realized what we just did, he's going, "Son of a bitch, stupid humans, you betrayed me." You know, you're not going to tell him on the way there, "Yeah, we're going to stick you with a needle, dog. Come on." You know? Oh, jeez. He's got to be pissed at me now. So anyhow, let's have a topic that's not too morbid. What do you guys have in mind, John?
Well,
okay, cannot talk about marketing, cannot talk about business, no politics, no religion, no nothing Christian, no swearing, no violence, no racism.
So show's over, right?
Oh, and you can't not do anything, because that's going to offend somebody else too. Personally, I think we're screwed.
Yeah. Then we can talk about. Well, no, we can't talk about that either.
No, because that's sex. John going, no. No. Where's my Bible? Where's my book? Oh, Lord. Oh, jeez. So, meanwhile, I'm talking to you guys today, but I'm looking at the screen more as opposed to the side. I'm waiting for Xbox to finish updating my game. It says updating. Thanks, Xbox. If I had a kid at home, a 5-year-old, they'd be like, "Daddy, I want to play Xbox." What do? "I can't do anything. It's gonna update." "No, I want to play it now." Because kids don't understand updating, do they?
No.
Or the patients, for that matter.
What do you do in that case? "Calm down. Let's go get an ice cream this big." I know, because I've been there, done that. My wife told me, "Don't get a big ice cream." Okay. What was your topic, John? What was your
I started a topic in a Skype room today.
Not mine.
I asked, huh?
Not mine.
No, how to fix your darn Fritz box when it won't love you back.
No, I said.
I know it's getting old.
I said, what did I say exactly? I said, okay.
Sherburn.
Farfignugan. Okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
go ahead.
Let him speak.
Sorry.
Where did you get that one from, Nelson?
Farfignugan. It means
Far from thinking.
No, what it means?
It means hold on. It means automobile, doesn't it?
No.
It's from the automobile commercial, but there's a blonde joke. What do you call a bunch of blondes in a Volkswagen? Far from thinking.
Far from thinking. Yeah, but what does Farfignugan mean, John?
It means driving pleasure.
Driving pleasure. Okay,
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So go ahead, John.
Okay, then what's Das Auto?
That's the car.
The car. I was right. I told people it stands for the car, and I've been told no, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It's talking. It's talking about driving pleasure. This is Farfignugan.
Yeah, that's Farfignugan. But what about Das Auto?
Yeah, this is the car. Yeah.
Okay, I was right. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Right. You're right on that.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, all right. Huh. Okay.
They also call it a PKW sometimes.
Oh, PKW?
A PKW.
PKW.
Yeah, that's a personnel Kraftwagen. That's a vehicle for personnel, for people.
for people.
Yeah,
Okay.
but compared to the Lastwagen, and that's the truck.
Okay. We're getting
Yeah,
a German lesson here, people.
yeah, right.
What things do you not want to say in German?
Yeah, teach us those words. Kidding.
Would-
But you know, uh-huh.
in French, there's a song here in Quebec. It was really popular, and it says in there, the girl says with a really soft, salty voice, "Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?" And it was a big thing because everybody who listens to the song is like, "Oh yeah, I want to sleep with you tonight." And the music video, she looks out her window. It's a really cold night, and she turns to her little dog, leans in, and goes, "Do you want to sleep with me tonight? Like, get in bed, stay warm." But every male that heard the song was like, "Yeah, I want to sleep with you tonight."
My son and my nephew,
Yeah.
when they were younger, they used to do that song. Uh, they used to do that song, and they used to put on a wig and dress up
Oh,
like girls and sing the song.
you're admitting to having cross dressers in your family?
It was hilarious.
I have gained respect for your family now.
It used to be, huh?
So,
Yeah, Moulin Rouge. Yeah,
hey,
yeah. They
hey,
did
hey,
the
hey,
Moulin.
hey, hey, don't break the rules. Don't break the rules. If he wants to talk, he's got to get on camera.
They did Moulin Rouge.
Moulin Rouge.
And yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
They used to love. They
Oh,
used to
wow.
love that.
So
It
you're
was
telling me that your son used to like playing dress up
good.
in the women's clothes? Hey, I used to play with dolls. It's just I would take off the Barbie doll's head, put a firecracker in it, light it, put the head back on, and throw it and see what happens.
That's what my brother would do.
Yeah, that's what old guys do. You know you're a guy when you do stuff like that, you know. And it didn't matter.
Yeah, when you're not dressing up Barbie for her next date,
It-
you have nothing to worry about.
It wasn't bad. Me and Pablo would do this to his sister's dolls and all that. But when it came to He-Man, Grayskull, all the He-Man stuff, it was like, no, you don't do that to those characters, but you can do it to Barbies.
Of course not.
Or Legos. You cannot explode Legos. Don't ever explode Legos. Those are sacred.
Yes, my son loves Legos.
I do too. I still do.
He does too. He loves them.
I still do. I don't think you can ever outgrow Legos.
No, no.
So now
don't.
for next week, everybody go out and buy a little Lego kit, and we'll put together Lego kits while we talk. Hey, John, do you got a yellow piece? A one pin yellow piece to the yellow? You don't have any. That would be awesome.
Anyway.
Yeah. What was your topic that you tried to talk about in my Skype room?
No, it wasn't your Skype room. It was another Skype.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, I said, so what does it show when you have a crap load of credits at a TE, but your sites aren't getting many hits?
Not enough people watching surfing.
Yeah, that was one of the answers. One of the answers was that, and another answer was depending on the script. Yeah, something's not cycling, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, something that's cycling. What could also be is they're giving out, because another problem is, okay, when people buy the script to run these traffic exchanges, these TEs, there's a back end administrative panel where they can set all this up. I mean, when you get 10 credits for viewing a page, well, someone had to program that in. You had to put the settings in.
Yeah.
So what I would think is, yeah, you're getting the views, but they might be paying out too many credits, because it is pretty fancy to tell people get 2,500 credits for every view.
Yeah.
But what's the point if you're getting 100 times the credits per view? You're just gonna accumulate. There's no balance in the equilibrium.
Yeah.
There's that.
Yeah. Because somebody mentioned that if there was like a high volume, they had to restart the database and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But a couple of comments said for the most part, it's that there's not enough people surfing.
Yeah, yeah, that's the main thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and that's a big problem. Again, it's equilibrium. You have to have a balance between how many people surfing versus how many people getting credits. If everybody signs up and puts their plugs or pages and never comes back, it's nice to have 3,000 members, but if nobody's surfing, who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, and sometimes, you know, like you see, amateurs that started TE when they give away like
Can we say
3,000.
Can we say some names? Can we say some names here?
No.
Oh. Okay. Can I say a name? Can I say a name? Why I kind of like cough. There's so many people I want to say because you said amateur. I'm like, they could be in it for 20 years. They're still amateurs.
Yeah. Oh, sorry,
Belinda, good lord.
I'm sorry, forgot. That wasn't me. That was my dog.
Yeah, it was
sorry.
your dog. Yeah, right. She just burped. Yeah.
I didn't do nothing.
Hold on a sec. What do I want?
Do you still want some KD? I'm about to.
Oh yes. The way you make it. The good.
What are we making?
To make it the good way.
He
The way you make it. Not the way I would make it.
How I usually make
You don't
it.
have his ears
Okay,
on.
cool. Yes, please. Can I go back now?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Folks, I did not burp. I'm a lady. I don't have that function. I never belch, pass gas, or any of that stuff. That's disgusting.
Yeah, right.
So what are we making? What is she making you for dinner?
Nothing.
Oh, come on. I heard her.
No, nothing at all. So, traffic exchanges. No, I just found it funny because when you said amateurs, I've got so many names to read out.
Amateurs that start up a traffic exchange, and they offer like 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 credits for signing up.
Yeah.
And right there you have overload. And it's okay. It's a great incentive, because a lot of the places when they start up a traffic exchange, they say, okay, after you serve your first 50, we'll give you 100, 200 credits. And I think this is okay. But when give a whole crap load of credits, or they sell like 5,000 credits for $2 or something like that.
Yeah.
And people buy all the credits because they think, oh, cool, then I don't need to surf because I have all of these credits. But if you have a lot of other people doing that, then who's surfing?
That's right. That's right.
It's not like it used to be.
Well,
where you have more surfers than advertisers.
It's not. It's not top secret or anything. But Caveman Web, I am going to be putting back online hopefully before December. And I do want to get back to doing a traffic exchange. I'm not against traffic exchanges. But the big problem with it is when I first had it open, I had over about 1,000 users listed, but there was only like per day maybe 100 people coming in, so only 10% was actually doing anything. And one of the things I never want to do in that site is sell credits. I know it's a way to make money, but there's other ways to make money than sell your currency. You don't want to sell your currency. It's the same thing as the President of the United States saying, hey, I'm going to sell my money to whoever wants it, you can't do that. Your currency, which is your traffic exchange points, is a currency. Person does something to earn it and then uses it to buy. It is a currency. And that currency has got to be worth something.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. And what I'm seeing is the currencies, the points, the credits, whatever system you're on, they're basically worthless now.
Yeah.
Because of all these gimmicks and, hey, like you said, buy 5,000 for $2.
That's been the talk in the industry lately, that the industry needs to clean itself up because there's too much penny surfing and
too many penny ante operators.
Surfing for this, surfing for that, buttons and badges and this and that, which is all okay, but it's like people are not surfing for the right reasons anymore.
Yeah, they're surfing just, it started out really good. It started out as people wanting to say, hey, look at my page, and I want to look at yours. It was a really nice system. I actually helped work with the system called cybergold.com. And that really was a site where you had to go to the person's page and find the little box to put the code in for that site. You put in your code at that site, and then you got paid actual money for visiting that site. So that was pretty good because people went hunting for those sites, looking for that little box to put their little CyberGold code in. And it worked really well. And then they started to sell credits to get your site seen more, and it just went downhill from there. It's that selling. Here, go ahead and buy 5,000 credits or buy 10,000 views for an amount of money. If you want people to use it to maintain the equilibrium, you need to say, if you want your site seen, you have to surf. And no, we're not going to give you credit so your site's seen without you surfing.
Yeah.
You see, you're taking away that part of the equation. You're canceling it out. The people who are lazy, here's my money, have it. I don't want to surf, but I want my site seen. Those I would call sponsors. Make those sponsors. A sponsored page comes up every, say, 10 views, 20 views, whatever, you know. Like a sponsor rotator. But the actual people that want their page seen should have to surf.
That makes sense because I was going to say there are a lot of people, like, let's say, other traffic exchange owners or certain business owners who really don't have the time to surf but want to advertise their business on the traffic exchange, benefit by being able to buy those credits so that they can get their site seen. But what you just said would be a better solution for someone like that, to let them be a sponsor. And because, you know, that's all well and good when they buy those credits and stuff, but if you have a lot of, like you just said, if you have a lot of people buying a bunch of credits, at the end of the day,
there's nobody else surfing.
You know, and
and then the other problem you have, and I've had this problem, get too many. Linda, mute.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
And then it's like you're the only one doing it right now, unless John is like below the line. They're going. Yeah, could be John. Damn you, John! You just made me blame Belinda. The other thing that I had was selling. I had a banner rotation program where we guaranteed that your banner would get clicked on, and you paid by the click, at 10 cents per click. So 1,000 clicks on a banner would cost you $100. I had too many people that came in and bought, and I got to admit, I got greedy on it and I oversold, expecting more and more and more people to come in and start clicking banners. You know, oh, this is neat. Click, let's go see. And then I noticed that I didn't realize that my traffic for it was going up and up and up and up and up, and then just leveled.
Okay.
So but if you look at if you look at the chart, 2 lines, it went up and up and up and up and up. One leveled off, and the other one kept going up. This one was my sales, and this one was my views. I ultimately had to close down the program and wind up paying back a lot of those people that bought into the clicks, and it made my name look bad. It was one of the reasons why I went into pool services, not to hide, but it was like I needed money, you know, to help pay that back and, you know, survive. Yeah. And I paid back all the debt.
Sure.
You know.
That's more than many people do.
Right. You know, but I will never do that again. I've learned that if I'm going to sell something, like if you're going to sell sponsored positions and you're going to show a sponsor every 10 views, you know how many visitors or surfers you have, and if you're serving 10,000 pages per day, and you're going to do every 10, therefore you can handle 1,000 ads in a day. So it's pretty easy math. But if you sell to have 3,000 ads in a day and you can only handle 1,000, now your sponsors are going to go, hey, what the hell? I paid you. Why isn't it being seen? And it's a nightmare, trust me. If you want lawsuits and people coming knocking at your door, wondering where your money is. And I've had people come from Florida come to my door, go tunk 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 tunk. Yeah, where's my money? You know, because at the time it was so many people trying to get a hold of me. I said, to hell with it. I just stopped answering phone calls, and it was a nightmare. It was a disaster when I did that. And I had people, a couple show up from Florida, came to my door in Quebec, knew where I live. I wasn't hiding where I was living. They knocked on my door, and I had to explain to them what had happened and what the plan is. And they got paid back. That's not the problem. And I'm not ashamed of it, but it's pretty scary when you got somebody from Florida, tunk 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 tunk. Not hello, how are you doing? Where's my money?
Yeah, but you see, you know, but this shows also a business ethic that a lot of folks don't have these days. You know, that a lot of folks,
There you go.
don't have these days because sometimes things go wrong, and you have to be humble enough to say, "I screwed up.
Yeah.
I know you want your money. I'm going to get you your money.
Yep.
You have to give me the time to get it to you."
I had one person tell me that insisted. I said, dude, what do you want me to do? I don't have the money. Do you want me to go rob a bank? And he said, well, that would be nice, but at least you'd be able to pay me back. I said, can you put that in writing? Because it's a felony to have somebody go rob a bank.
Uh-huh.
It's against the law. You cannot have somebody go rob a bank. It makes you an accomplice. Yeah. So then the guy understood. Okay, you really don't have the cash right now. Again, he got paid back. It took a while to pay all these people back, but you know, but it's part of business. Sometimes business goes sour.
Exactly.
You know, and business, like Belinda said at one point, business is a risk, especially when I got into business with Belinda. God, what a risk! And she's on mute, going, "What?"
Screw you.
Okay, there you go. Thank you. Oh, Fabiana's been talking to us. I've been ignoring her. Man cave, and she, oh man. Okay, so as I praise the Lord, and so I said something that she likes. It's easy to get greedy. How do you keep greed in check? How do I keep greed in check? I've stopped running after the dollar bill, to tell you the truth. The whole concept of I'm aware that there's bills to pay and we need money, but before I met my wife, I was all for this. Money was coming in. We were traveling, renting cars. We had a big office space. You know, there was money, but it's like I've been there, I've done that. If I make more money, then so be it. But I'm not driven by it now. You know, especially after doing a mistake like that. Granted, it is nice to have money and buy stuff, you know, or you know, to be able to help friends out, you know, and say, here, you need to pay something, here you go, you know. It's nice to have that capability, but I don't wake up in the morning going, how am I going to make 100,000 today, you know. Yeah. I do want to. I am rebuilding my network online, driven towards making more money, but more driven towards building a list. What I want to see people do is innovate more than profit. Yes, you can make money with something, but innovate, make something new, make something fresh, and then if you make money on it, it's a benefit.
And this is the way certain leaders, or not leaders, but long timers in the industry, they're trying to start this trend as well. Just exactly what you were talking about, because there's just way too much get rich quick, easy, make money.
Yeah.
You know, but
well, look at the list. Look at the list building service that I'm working on. It's totally driven around list building. You build your list, you mail your list. You don't have to pay a cent at any level. A million subscribers in your tree, from you all the way down. 1 million subscribers. You want to send a message out? Go ahead. It's not you that pays. It's the sponsor, the advertiser that's going to pay for it. You know, and look at AWeber. If this website kicks off, AWeber and them are going to have to rethink their business model.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be a big change in the industry.
And if you come into what you call business,
just one second, Tina. What is a skillet and a frying pan? Are they the same thing, or are they effectively two different things?
They're similar.
They're similar. What's the difference?
Oh, I can't remember exactly.
Okay, she's gonna do some research and get back to us between now and 90 days. About right, hon?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, something like that. She said, okay. Cool.
One is the one she hits you with, and one is the one she cooks with.
Well, right? To be honest, she doesn't hit me with anything because she knows I'll hit back.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't believe in anybody should hit anybody. I know.
Yeah, right.
No. I've never hit my wife, and my wife knows not to hit me. No human should be allowed to hit any other human, male or female.
Exactly.
I don't.
This is true.
This thing that women you can see it on TV. Women are just punching at the guy, and the guy's like, no, don't hit me. Utter bullshit. You punch me in my face, and if I'm still up, you're gonna probably get the same thing back. But I won't be the one to start it, you know. And my wife and I have a very, very clean cut understanding. We don't hit, you know.
No, nobody should be doing that regardless.
Yeah, no, it's
That's right.
I mean, it's one thing if you're like defending yourself, but even then, it shouldn't even come to that.
no. I mean, I've defended myself in public against somebody who came and attacked me out of a misunderstanding, and I did not hit him. I restrained him.
Right, you do your best to
Yeah.
even do that.
He was sore the next day. I'll tell you that. His joints were not 100% where they were supposed to be, but I did not hit him, and that's a big deal because once you hit, I feel that you lost control.
Yeah, sure.
You know, and that's part of my religion.
Yeah, I mean, the Bible teaches us not to return evil for evil. So
Yeah, an eye for an
Yeah.
eye, an eye for an eye, and tooth for a tooth makes everybody blind and toothless. And blind and starving, right? We said. And
Yeah.
no, I don't believe in violence, but like there was one time a guy showed up at my door. I could tell he was high, and he tried to walk into my house, and I put my hand across the door frame, and I can be honest with you. At our place, we have a counter that's very angled counter just inside the door, and as I had my hand across the door frame, I was already thinking, if this guy pushes past my arm, his head's going into that counter. I was already thinking it. I was just waiting for him to go, I'm pushing my way in. He looked at me square in the eye, and then he backed off, and like it was almost like the lion that took the second to look at the jackrabbit and went, oh shit, this jackrabbit knows more than me. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to back away, you know. And the jackrabbit had nothing, you know. It's like, hey, I bluff. But no, I will defend my family, my home, my property. I will defend it. But I'm not going to be the first one to throw a punch.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to, because it gets too easy to start hitting just for the sake of hitting. You know? We get mad. I should record some of the arguments that we get, and we get mad. We throw names around. We throw insults, and we're like any other family. We get pissed off, you know. And but there's no hitting.
No, it shouldn't be. Shouldn't be.
That's it. How about you, John? How about you? I mean, you live in Germany. Your wife, I know, has a temper.
Yeah, you know, I've only had to report her to the police about 3 times. No, just kidding.
Now, I know in the background she's going, how the hell does he know I have a temper? Ta-da!
No,
I'm right, aren't I? She heard that, right?
Yes, she hears everything.
Yeah. And
You know, you're lucky you're not over there visiting, because I'm sure she has her own kind of frying pan.
Next year, I'm going to arrange to go and drop by John's place, just unannounced. Tung, tung, tung. Where's my money?
You know what? She'll go get that skillet.
Germans do not like unannounced visitors.
Oh, he's off to a good start then.
Can we talk about unannounced visitors? There was the events going on YouTube right now. It's getting bad. YouTubers just showing up unannounced.
You were talking about this.
Yeah. One of the username on YouTube is called KSI, and he filmed. It's on YouTube. He filmed a person jumping his fence of his private home, which has a gate, a big iron gate. And this guy he's got money. Person jumped the fence, walked over, snooped around, walked over to the door. He opened the door before the person could knock, and she's like, "Oh, hi. Well, I just moved in, and I just wanted to come by and say hi." Didn't know what to say. Caught her totally off guard. Told her to leave. She goes, "Well, can you open your gate so I can leave?" He goes, "No, go back the way you came, over the fence." You know, it's like climb your way back out. Get out of here. And no, this is getting bad. People are showing up at YouTubers' places just to say, you know, "Hey, hi, I'm your fan." You know,
that's ridiculous.
It is, and it's.
I mean, it's a compliment, but yeah, it's still invasion of privacy.
I'm getting worried because I don't hide my information that much.
Yeah, because technically, when you're legal and ethical online and doing your business, you have to have your information.
Like no trust factor.
Yeah. No, you have to have your real information out there so that authorities know that you're a real person and so on and so forth.
Yeah. And I got my address on my emails.
Yeah.
that they go out. My phone number is listed. People do call me up and say, hey, I got a problem with this. I'm on Skype, and that's not hidden. My phone number's on there too. But I'm starting to wonder if I should have it out like that, or should I start blocking
The catch-22 is that we have to have it on there, or we could get in trouble. You see,
Yeah.
or we could we are not so legitimate, And
My daughter loves me.
it used to be, because people would say, don't worry about giving folks your phone number and everything. 99 out of 100 times, no one will call you about anything. It would just happen every now and then.
Yeah, that's
But
it.
now, with the explosion of social media,
I will be. Keep talking. I'm listening.
with the explosion of social media and with the decline of morals and principles, this stuff is starting to happen. You see, and it's crazy.
Yeah, but why are the what is changing the morals? I mean, back in the day, everybody knew where my dad lived when he was a kid. The farmers and kids around just didn't show up and knocked on the door and said, "Hey, how you doing?"
They have principles then. I can give you an answer to that, but it's spiritual. The Bible says that around these times that we live in now, the people's morality and things like that will decline seriously, and we'll start treating one another like crap and stuff like that. And you see it, you see it in society.
You're saying that, and I'm just waiting for Fabiana to say something. She already said amen, and come on, Fabi, say something. I dare you.
Yeah. And that's the strict version of it. And you see it from day to day overall in society. The people's moral code has really declined and stuff like that. So it's no longer shocking things happening in countries without democracy and so on and so forth. You have shocking things happening in countries with democracy and supposed to be a democracy and so on and so forth. Or you hear years later about some awful, terrible things that folks have done who were supposed to be such wonderful people and famous and this and that and the other thing.
Yeah.
It's really crazy. So, and this kind of turns full circle back to what we were talking about before, because you said you made your mistake and you got the people's money back. It took time, but you get the people's money back, and these are ethics.
Yeah, and I think they were more upset not because the money was gone, because they already separated from the money. I think they were upset because they were already pre-programmed to, oh fuck, I just lost my money. Now I'm gonna have to try to get it back.
Yeah,
I lost it. And not realize that there is actually somebody out there who's trying to say, no, you didn't lose it. I'm trying to get it back to you.
Right.
It's all about boundaries and respecting boundaries. Fabi, do I respect your boundaries? If I told you to pay $100 and you got $2 of service, there was $98 left to go, and I disappear. Better yet. I'll give you an example. Cutting lawns. It's been 3 weeks gone by. We didn't have very much grass growth, and one client called me up and says, "Are you still going to cut my lawn?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, but it's we're just waiting for the end of the season. We had a really hot drought period for 2 weeks. Let the grasses be, and then we'll go out and cut it." And I told him, "Okay, we'll be out Friday to do it. That's today." But then he was, "Oh, okay, no problem." But his first message was, "Are you still going to cut my lawn?"
Okay.
It's like as if I just effed off. I decided not to do it anymore.
Yeah.
And if he knows me better,
Yeah,
if he knows me, he knows I won't do that.
Yeah, and that's the general mentality that people have. And it's like you get into a tough spot, right? And you can't pay your bills.
Yeah.
And you're telling these people that you owe the money. Yeah, I know. I owe you the money.
Yeah.
You deserve your money. I want to pay you your money, but I don't have the money to pay you. Please be patient, and I'll do what I can to give you your money.
That's right.
and then they're like, no, I'm going to take you to court or whatever, whatever.
Well, that's okay. But that's okay. Yeah, I'm going to take you to court. That's fine. Take the person to court. All it's going to do is delay everything. Because once you tell me you're going to go to court, there's a step. You've got to send a registered letter that claims that you're going to take me to court, or here's the ultimatum. If I pay you, if I owe you, sorry, John, let's say you owe me, I owe you money. I owe you money.
Yeah.
You'll send me a registered letter. In that registered letter, you're supposed to declare a time frame, what a reasonable solution is, and a consequence. The time frame is usually 15 days, 30 days. That's your choice. What's expected? Excuse me. Jeez. What is expected, and that's the amount. And then if it's not, then we're going to go to court. But that letter first has to go out. Then the lawyer sends a letter saying, we're going to be going to court if this isn't dealt with. So now there's another 15 days. But when you send that first registered letter, I'm not entitled to have to pay you anything until it goes in front of a judge, because I can contest the amount. You see? So it's better sometimes just to talk to the person and say, look, I understand you're going through a hard time. What is your plan on paying me back? If the person's going to give you $10 a week for 1,000 weeks, take it. Because if it goes in front of a judge, he might be able to turn around and say, well, our contract stated that if anything goes wrong, I don't have to pay you back. You see? You don't know all the details, and what if I hit a judge that even if you are entitled to it, the judge doesn't like you, he might rule in my favor.
Yeah.
You know.
Also,
so a lot of and then there's legal fees. So who has to pay for the court time? You know, if it's a few $100s, you're not going to get anywhere with it.
And it goes back to like what you were saying. You have people who would rather assume that you're trying to rip them off instead of being reasonable and saying, yes, it happens. We all have these problems. And so, you know, what can you pay me and when? And a lot of that doesn't happen too much anymore. And it's terrible. What'd you say, Dave? Yeah.
What are your thoughts on needing to fail before we all succeed? Is failure necessary?
Of course, that's how you learn. Most of the time, you can't avoid it.
If somebody succeeds the first time around and never failed,
that's luck.
No, it's complete bullshit. The person, the person may not realize that they have failed. There is that. Yeah. But I'm sure everybody fails before they succeed. Everybody. Bill Gates. I'm sure Bill Gates almost drowned in debt before he got his business going.
If you don't fail at things, you're not trying stuff hard enough.
Let's clear this up. Somebody who downloads someone's webpage and follows the instructions and duplicates it and makes money, that's not succeeding. As far as I'm concerned, that's replicating or duplicating someone else's effort. Let's talk about people who start something and want to achieve a goal.
Right.
Make sense?
Exactly.
Because anybody can download a series of videos. Go ahead.
But there was someone who wrote, I read this somewhere, or saw it on television somewhere, and they said that they used to ask their children around the breakfast table or around the dinner table, what did you fail at today?
Yeah, that was me.
And
no, seriously, we used to do that all the time. With kids in elementary school, we'd sit around the supper table and we'd ask them, "What did you guys do today?"
Yeah, and then he would ask them specifically, "What did you fail at today?"
Oh, fail at, yeah.
Yeah, what did you fail at? So showing that failure is a part of the process, because if you don't fail, you have no higher goals to reach.
Among other things.
That's it.
Yeah, how do you know how can you not fail? That's like almost impossible.
No, that's it. Unless you download something, you replicate it, duplicate it.
I'm not saying there aren't exceptions, but normally, come on. I mean, you can avoid some pitfalls, but not all of them.
If you're gonna make ebooks, write your own ebooks and put them out. I'm sure you're gonna put out 100 ebooks before one starts dragging attention.
And a lot of successful people have had some really bad business, some real flops. You know, so it wasn't all success, success, success.
Right.
You know, they had flops and stuff also along this road to success, or while they are on the road to success.
Right.
You know,
That's
so
it. That's it.
yeah. Interesting question. It was a good question.
Yep. Fabiana saying, great discussion topic, John. I'm going to use that with my kids. Love it. I'm assuming she's talking about at the kitchen table. Yeah, I used to do it all the time. We used to talk about topics at the kitchen table, and sometimes the kitchen table arguments got pretty riled up, you know. There was one example, and I think it was great. My kids came home and they said Mac this and PC that, and you know, and I said, do you guys even know the history of the PC and the Mac? You know, and they just went, huh? And I said, okay, after supper, everybody gets a piece of paper, goes and does some research, and tell me where and I just pulled out the name Steve Wozniak. I said, go look up that name and tell me who he is. And they had to go write up a little piece of paper. You know, it was an essay, like at school, and I think they did great at it. You know, they went out and they actually did a little bit of research and found out who this person was, and then wrote a little, you know, 1-paragraph blog. You know, but my key point was they had no idea where these computers and these iPods and iPhones came from. Yeah. They knew no history of it at all.
Yeah.
You know, so having them sit down and talk about topics, I think is a great idea. You know, it's get the.
That's kind of like this thing going on in America with the protest with the national anthem and this and that and other things, and throwing the main point off. You have people wrapping themselves around the flag and stuff, but what they forget the history, and they forget the reason for being. They forget that, you know, what all of this is supposed to mean in America. This is supposed to mean that people in America have the freedom to say, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't want to do that. That's what it's all about. And there's people in the military and outside of the military who fought and died. They fought and died for that.
Yeah. And I'm getting worried with the fact that we're not allowed to say what we don't like anymore. It's gotten down. It's becoming that if you don't like something, again, you have to hit somebody or cause violence towards somebody.
And this in so-called democracies.
Yeah.
You see.
Yeah, I think it's another name for it, and I think we have to start calling it by its real name, and it's not democracy anymore.
Oh, that's scary stuff, and people don't realize that.
It's dangerous too.
Yeah, recently here in Germany, they just had their elections, right? And this right-wing party, they gained 13%. They had 13% of the vote. So they gained a spot in what they call the Bundestag, and this is like Parliament or something like that.
Right.
Like to us, 13%. That's not much. They're saying the talk in the country is that's dangerous stuff.
Yeah.
That's a huge.
It's a huge piece of the pie. Yeah.
And considering this country's history, considering this continent's history. That is
Belinda, if you're whispering, all you have to do is mute. You know.
That is.
We can still hear you. We can still hear you whispering. You know, so it's like I don't get it.
Screw you.
Well, it's true. You're whispering. Like trying to be all quiet. All you have to do is mute. Jeez, Belinda.
No,
why can't you get 2 + 2 right?
Because this is what we don't realize in America.
Yeah.
They're so in this bubble. They don't see how dangerous this stuff is. Like the dog back to his vomit, as it says in the Bible. You know, they don't see it. They refuse to see it.
That,
They're so wrapped up
and
in what they think is
and what we're seeing in America, and I hate to say this, I'm not a Nazi supporter or anything like that. I just demonetized our freaking video by saying that. I'm sure of it. But what a lot of people are saying they're seeing in America, it does resemble a lot of the Hitler era. Yeah.
Somebody just said on CNN today or yesterday that what Donald Trump said, or not what he said, but the way that he said,
yeah, if they're not standing, fire them.
Yeah, about they said it was just like the style of Mussolini.
Yep.
Back then.
Yep.
And that because they said you have to see, first of all, because the administration and others keep trying to say that it's not about race and so, right? But
well, of course not. Why would anyone do that?
He said first of all, you have to look at the people he's talking about, and in the beginning, he's mostly black NFL players during this protest. But second of all, this person said you had to see the look on his face when he said it.
No. Hold on. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
Yes.
The President of the United States, the Prime Minister of Canada, if we're free countries, should not say anything of the sort that would influence how people are going to decide. Everybody's entitled to their own thought, and by saying anybody who doesn't stand should be fired, that's not right. The person is a human being. He's a free human. He should be allowed to not stand.
That's the given. That's the obvious. But the guy was making the point of how what he said was just like Mussolini.
Yeah.
You see.
Yeah, he said it with disgust.
That right there is the danger that folks don't see. And like you just said, and like so many others have said, this is the President of the United States of America. He's supposed to be the president of all the people. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
And he's supposed to be the unifying as best as he can. It doesn't matter what his person.
Yeah, but he's not unifying in this case. Right now he's dividing his country.
Exactly. And you have people trying to say that he's not. And people are fine. And it's just like in our industry, it's the same thing. You keep seeing all these get rich quick, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. And then people and stuff like this, and they cry foul because they got scammed.
Yeah.
In dollars by clicking a couple of buttons and this and that and the other thing. What do you expect?
It's real simple. It's real simple, everybody. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
If you only need to click a button and the company says, their website says, we'll do all the work for you, then why do they need you to click a link? Why don't they just do the work themselves already? Ask yourself that question.
Yeah. Exactly.
If you're going to run a business, it's a business. Talk to anybody who runs a brick and mortar business on the in the real world. Ask anybody. Can you simply come off the street, walk up to a wall, and go, oh yeah, I want to pay $1,000. Push that big red button on the wall, and I own a business. Click.
Yeah.
Where's all the people? You just made the person, we call it a scam artist. You just made the person that put a big red button on a wall and said, pay $1,000. You just gave him $1,000. I'm hoping somebody takes this and goes with this phrase. I really hope so.
It's ridiculous. I'll be right back. I need a refill.
I don't get refills. I don't deserve it, I guess.
You know that.
Is my youngest daughter here? Youngest daughter person, come here, please. Come here.
I am here.
Come say hi.
No, there's a camera.
Come say. No, they like you. They want to see you. Doesn't mean you like them. What do you have against my people? We're all human,
I'm not too sure about
It's official, everybody. My youngest daughter does not like you guys. So, don't you feel special?
You know what? I love her.
Belinda says she loves you.
You're my new BFF.
You're her new BFF. There she is. I was waiting for the cat to go. That's what she was doing. I was going to try to catch it on camera.
I'm hurt.
Yes, I'm hurt too because I didn't raise a daughter to be that way. I raised a daughter who wants to be emotional, lovable, caring.
Well, Tiffy's upstairs.
That's not Tiffy. Anyways, I really do have 4 daughters, everybody. Hey, how long have we been doing this here? I haven't been taking care of the time.
It's been 84 years.
Oh my God, John, hurry up, John, hurry up, John. Ah, too late. Never mind. It was 59 minutes and 59 seconds. It just hit 1 hour.
Okay, time to end it. Goodbye, everybody.
Yeah, but I gotta wait for John to get back. He's got to pay his dues.
Goodbye, everybody.
My daughter says goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. We don't need to know that. He just told 1,000 people you need to pee.
Yeah, too much info.
Oh.
Would you like a retreat afterwards?
Oh, no. Let's not go there. Let's not start talking about, because you know where it ends. It ends with the color of it. Oh, jeez. John, are you coming back, dude? You don't need a refill that big. Johnny, man. Get your wife on. We'd love to talk to your wife. Come on, Mrs. Brewer. Come on, video. Come see.
He's brewing some beer or tea, something.
Yeah, he's brewing something. No, you steep tea. You don't brew tea. You steep tea.
Oh no, he brews the tea leaves.
No, that'd be mixing.
Well,
you don't brew tea. You don't brew tea. You steep it. You brew coffee. You brew coffee, but you don't brew tea. And it would work. It would work for John. It would work for John brewing coffee.
Yeah, I'm a brewer.
Yeah. That's what I meant. That's what I meant to say. You're a brewer. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
You're a bruiser.
Yeah, he's a bruiser. Yeah. So, So everybody, what did we learn today?
We learned that you're a total twat. I'm kidding.
Yes,
love you.
Yes, and I love you too, Johnny Maman. It's an hour and 1 minute and 52 seconds. 53, 54, 55, 50. Tell me when to stop. 57, 58. He's just gonna let me go and go and go and go.
Yeah.
What was that?
I wonder how high you could count.
This much. Remember when you were a kid? How old are you?
I'm this old. I'm this big.
I got so many things I want to say.
That's right.
This is a wholesome family show now. Come on.
Yeah. Fabi wrote, Mardox keeps it real. Yeah, we keep it real. Oh, yeah.
Sometimes a little too real, according to Nelson.
Yeah.
Real crazy.
But hey, guys, go back and watch the episode, and let me know, you guys here. Let me know what you think. I put the live chat part in the stream along with us, and let me know what you think of that format. Maybe it's a better idea on how to do this. I don't know. I'm trying. You know, it's always the words. You know, the ideas and thoughts that we're trying to push forward. Johnny, you know what to do, Johnny.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, once again for tuning in to the Mardox Daily Live Chat, which is every day at 3 p.m. Standard Time normally. We ask you to do 3 very important. We ask you to subscribe, like, and comment to the channel, please. And yes, your comments are very important. We had some nice questions today. That was cool.
Yep.
Contributed to the conversation, and we like that. You know, that's the thing about a. You know, and we are doing this thing here. We're building a community, one member at a time, and that's what it's all about.
I'm gonna get one of those mugs. I'm gonna get one of those mugs printed. It's gonna be black. We gotta
Probably with white letters.
yeah, white for you and black for me. It would work perfect. Oh Jesus! Oh man. Okay, so yeah, so is that? Yeah, I had to sneak the white and black thing. Yeah, yeah, right at the end, right at the end of the show, the white and black thing.
I didn't say goodbye.
Oh, go ahead, say goodbye.
Goodbye. God bless everybody.
Oh, okay. Where's the button?